the OBS doesn't crash. So yeah, bear with me, guys. It's gonna be bad quality, but still, you know, bad quality better than no quality, but better than no game, right? So, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the game, guys. It's the first game of the day. We're gonna be seeing DiNG versus Lucky Kuraky. Map, as we can see, is steps. And DiNG is gonna start on the attacking side. Now, as you all know, it's best of 9, so this can take a while. So get some coke and stuff in the first. I don't expect anything to happen in the first minutes, especially since DiNG has a bunch of heavies and an SPG. So you have like a minute to grab something to drink. If you're watching this on YouTube later on, you can pause it. or skip the first minute. Lucky Kuraky playing with two STBs driven by Gram 3K or Gramek and Halu. Shock and Andre are gonna drive objects 140. Seba and number 1 skills are driving batchets. And pure skill is in the 3090. We can see him positioned here in order to help defend cap number 1. DiNG is going really aggressive towards the cap number 2. We see Rulzik is driving a bit forward, trying to spot something from his team for his team in his batchet. And the other batchet for them is gonna be driven by Dakilzor. You all know Ducky the scrub. T62. Oh, nice shot by the SPG towards Halu. T62 driven by Meritorious. Halknik driving 113. Mrakar and Shock is driving 215Bs. And DiNG Diplomat is in an SPG Lorraine 15551. A lot of 5s and 1s there. And we can see Lucky Kuraky is not doing this properly. They have taken quite a lot of damage. This heavy is paying off on the beginning of the game. Why is Mrakar driving a tier 10? Trash talk, trash talk. Yeah, Shockish has optics. I think Mrakar is gonna have as well. Yeah, you really need that view range. Halknik doesn't need view range, man. It's a 113, he just doesn't care. Oh, Hollow down to 8 HP. You see that, like laser accurate 215 gun. Like it's just crazy how accurate it is. Hollow knows that he can probably be targeted by the SPG, so he tried doing something that's not gonna be easily predicted by Diplomat. Since of course, as an SPG, you want to finish off the enemies, especially as Lorraine 15551. The reload time on that tank is just amazingly low. So Meritorious is gonna try and use his turret. He's trying to find some decent hull down spot. Hull down side scrape-ish spot. Oh man, this is crazy. I just like these heavies, man. They're already like 3k HP advantage, and they have 3 heavies. They're all bunched up on the second cap, so it is gonna be really hard for Lucky Kuraky to do something about this. Halknik is playing some decent hull down there with his 113. And Lucky Kuraky is just in an impossible position here. They're gonna try and swing around, maybe go from the middle or whatever. Mrakar killed Shock. The object's 140 on the other side. Meritorious is taking some damage here, but it doesn't matter that much. We see 3090 is going through the middle. Number 1 skills is leading the flanking maneuver. He's gonna be joined by Seba. Hal is gonna stay all the way behind because he's really low on HP. Seba number 1 skills are trying to catch someone off guard from DiNG. If they just rush in across this field, you're gonna take a lot of damage, but they are taking damage nonetheless. Andre and Gramek here are stuck. Maybe it's even best if they decide to try and push Andre. Destroyed by Shockish Gramek here. Oof, SPG didn't hit. Probably just rush them and finish the game. Rolzik and Dakilzor destroying Seba. Number 1 skills down to 1 shot. Pure skills gonna try and help his teammates out, but seems like one of the batchet is gonna try and chase him away. They know Hollow is somewhere behind, and Halknik killed him at the exact time that I said it. So those two batches are gonna try and destroy this 3090. Search and destroy! I'm sorry, I was rewatching Helsing, and it's full of search and destroy. Ducky, Rosic, pure skill, diplomat, destroy. Oh, GG, well played. Really important to know DiNG didn't lose a single tank, man. Diplomat, strong player, 1k damage to enemy, 400 damage to ally. No problem, win game. Russian power. Ducky. Well, seems like he didn't lose his touch playing in the NA though. Oh man, must be feeling good. Like you leave Europe like being a mediocre player, you know. It's like, it's like who was Ducky? Nobody knew but Ducky. And as soon as he went to NA, he was like the star player, and was like, oh man, Ducky's wrecking them. Oh man. Oh, Jesus, Titanium, man. What the hell? What the? Yeah, my stream is running, no problemo. So let's get into the game. DiNG is leading 1-0. Yeah, I did joke a lot, but I just liked what they did. Like the heavies just pushing, it was perfect, just perfect. Lucky Kuraky didn't have an SPG, they didn't have basically anything. They were expecting DiNG to play with more mediums. And that's why I like seeing on the defensive side at least one heavy. Like an E5 or 113 or whatever. Like two heavies even, why not? Like you have two batchets, why not have two heavies as well? It's not like you're gonna it's not like it's gonna be a huge trade-off. Like those heavies can guard both cap 1 and 2, and with that 39 in that bush, I mean, it's just better having heavies. But like heavies are better targets for the SPG, true, but still, like if the SPG hits, a medium is gonna suffer more damage than a heavy. So if they had two E5s, that fight might have been different. But just in the start, they took quite a lot of damage. That Batchet like driving around in front of the whole DiNG team and just getting down to 500 HP. I think it was kind of a misplay. Like I don't understand why push so aggressively down south when they see 3 heavies from the side of DiNG. Like it's not something you want to do. You want to try and keep your distance from those heavies and try and poke them down from a distance, because the 215Bs have 2.5k HP, they have armor, they're really good in hold down, and their gun is just crazy. It's just, that gun is OP. Honestly, in this game, that gun is OP. And I don't know why they wanted to take the fight the way they did, but still. Maybe they were expecting DiNG to do something else. I just liked how DiNG played and executed. Like, they didn't wait too long. They were constantly pushing forward bit by bit. They were always on the offensive. And I think that's the way you should play against Lucky Kuraky. As I said before the restart came in, just their Steel Mojo's words that I agreed on. Just their play style is slow, but their decision making is really good. It's just they need a lot of time to like come up with the best possible solution to do something. So their decision making is on pair with like the top teams, but if you give them enough time, if you don't, they don't seem that strong anymore. You know, everyone's like joking around like, oh man, like Kuraky, you know, they're really slow, they're like campers and stuff. It's not true. I mean, you know, we all know it's not true. It's just they played methodically. Yes, they are a bit slower, but just, well, maybe a bit more experience, and that's about it. Yeah. So Lucky Kuraky now on the attack, playing again with a lot of mediums. 4 Russian mediums, 3 objects, 140, 1 T62A, STB, a Batchet, and the M4043 for Hollow now. DiNG takes an SPG of their own. Jesus Christ, Andre takes a lot of damage from Meritorious. He didn't even spot that Batchet shooting Andre in the sides. Can he finish him off? Ooh, a miss, but Dakilzor finishes that object off, and this is a huge lead for DiNG now. These two Batchets doing miracles, man. Meritorious and Dakilzor really playing good together on the first and the second map as well. We see Seb advancing forward, trying to catch Meritorious off guard, but Halknik providing support. Fire Diplomat landing a shot on Seba, and Seba is now a sitting duck in the open. Halknik should finish him off. And again, 2-tank lead for DiNG. This is something they shouldn't. This is a game that they should win. They just shouldn't lose this. They still have two heavies alive, and Dakilzor has reloaded. They're just gonna push in and finish this. We see Rosie just pushing up on the top. They're gonna finish number one skills, and just, you know, these tanks down there are pretty much dead. Like, they don't care at this point. They can trade shot for shot, tank for tank. Dakilzor taking some damage, but he's unloading his clip into Gramek, pure skill. The last tank alive for Lucky Kuraky, and DiNG just playing perfectly these first two games on steps. Really nicely done. Seems they're like really good. Honestly, Dakilzor and Meritorious, just those angles, man. Those angles, Jesus, really nicely done. Like catching that object 140, basically ruling. Oh my god, ruling, luring. Halu! Oh my god, man. Jesus! Jesus! That was crazy. Oh my god, man. That was nice. Hal actually did quite a lot. Like, he fired two shots, landed both, but didn't matter in the long run. Like, they basically lured Seba to try and do something on that side, because Andre just died in the open doing nothing, thanks to Meritorious and Ducky. And after that, it was just, you know, you have to do something. This wasn't the best thing. Like, yeah, they knew the Batchet fired everything, but like Halknik was in a good position to support him. Basically, that STB was hanging a bit behind, being able to support everyone. And yeah, just Meritorious just ran away. Seba tried chasing after him, but, you know, to no avail. He was just a sitting duck out in the open, being tracked 2 times, and again, nicely done by DiNG. Like, that, nothing more I could say. Like, Andre just got caught. Like, it was really nice move by DiNG. So 2-0 for DiNG. Yeah, man, it's just you guys are just stop spamming my stream, man. G. G. Oh my god, man. Zat, you're really bad. Like, you can't even type. What? Anyway, yeah, that's like the last game. Not much to comment on. It was a good game by DiNG. That's all I can say. Like, if a game stretches to like past 4 or 5 minute mark and it's still kind of even, then Lucky Kuraki actually has a decent shot at winning. But I think in the first few minutes, Lucky Kuraki isn't really the best team to like they don't just. I think that comes with experience. The on the move, decision making. I mean, Lucky Kuraky is an old team. They were really, they were good some time ago. But this is like a new team, so they still need to practice a bit more together. Um, and this is like the best tournament to do it, in my opinion, because a lot of Gold League teams, which they're gonna play against, start come the next season. So this is a really good place for them to practice. And the I think their biggest flaw is like that on the fly decision making. Coming from a foreigner, red S player. Yeah, man. I was carrying games. I can still carry games, you scrubs. Second best player, you, right after Lofter. You're all noobs. Damn noobs. Anyway, the second map's gonna be Cliff. DiNG has an interesting lineup. 3 bad chats, 2 TVPs, and an object 140, plus a T49. On the other hand, Lucky Kuraki, 4 bad chats and 2 TVPs, plus an M4043. So it's like a more standard lineup. I'm joking, like they both have artilleries. It's just this one is not shooting like a standard artillery. Okay, there. Seriously? So the T49 is gonna play hull down. What? I mean, this is really a good position. Like a lot of batches in TVPs, if an SPG lands a shot or a shockish in his T49, he's just gonna be crazy. So 2 batchets for Lucky Kuraki are pushing down the middle. Seba number 1 skills. I think Seba spotted most of the DiNG team. Diplomat is gonna. Oh! A lot of damage taken. The SPG like splash wasn't that big, like maybe like 300 damage, 250, but then like the 2 shots came in, and that was 3 or 350, whatever. Just those 2 shots came in. Diplomat's now really low. Number 1 skills, finding a good position, trying to finish Diplomat off, but Andre is gonna be the executioner here. Shocky hitting number 1 skills for quite a lot. Shock getting caught out as well by Daki, 2 shots fired to his side. Mr. Freeman and Gramek exchanging shots. Mr. Freeman getting out on top, and like the HP is in DiNG's favor, just because of the SPG versus the T49 difference. That's like what, 700 HP. That's the difference, like 800. So even though they lost the tank, they did chip away at Lucky Koraki. But I mean, every team here would. Ooh, nice you, Ruzik actually exchange shots. That's like much better than just taking a shot. I mean, every team here would just love to have an extra player in the game. That doesn't like 500 HP more or less at this point doesn't matter. An extra tank matters much more. So everyone is trying to be RD safe as much as they can. I think Halu can actually hit Hulknik. It's a bit of a risky shot, but it can happen. Or like rules, but they need to get spotted, proxy spotted. Seb is afraid. So 7 number 1 skills, not important being posted. What the hell, man? Just what? Oh yeah, that's like that shot I was saying. It's not the best, like, but if you can't really hit, and like you don't have any shots, like just take it. There's a chance that Annihilator is on my side, man. Team anal, guys, team anal. Let's see some team anals in the chat. And Zed, like, don't post stuff like that, please. Thanks. It's reportable. So number 1 skills is taking the hill, but nobody really spotted it This wraparound number one skills is going to die. Can he? Oh, he did quite a lot of damage on Ducky, but oh, Ducky's still alive. Can Seba finish him off? Nope, not really. Hit the floor. Let the shells hit the floor. Let the ooh, Seba being caught on the halting, playing really aggressive, and we see the wraparound push coming from Lucky Kuraky. They're trying to do something from the other side, but they already lose Shock. Andre is pushing, but straight into the shells of Halknik. Shockish is waiting behind that corner. He's just gonna wreck someone with that derp of his. Oh man, let's see if he can hit Gramek. 826 damage towards Gramek. Gramek is now down to one shot. Pure skill is reloading. DiNG lost only 2 tanks. Overall 1 tank during this whole push. And this is pretty much game over. Really nicely done again by DiNG. You don't want letting Lucky Kuraky dictating the pace, and that's... I really like that DiNG is not letting them. I think it was Oops versus Lucky. Ooh, rules, get wrecked, bro. Halo is playing really good with that SPG. I think Oops let. I think it was Oops that played against Lucky Kuraky. They let them dictate the pace of the game quite a few times, and they paid for it, you know, by losing those games. I really like that DiNG is actually playing a bit more aggressive, a bit more active on the map, just not letting Lucky Kuraky play. You know, not letting them get into their comfort zone. Just, you know, just being. Forcing their own playing style. Can Halu kill Halknik? Nope, not this time. Meritorious finishes him off, and that's gonna be 3-0 for DiNG. To sort, Bell damage by players. Ah, players by damage, okay. Jeez, it doesn't matter, man. Jesus Christ, like... Honestly, the MVP here was Shockish, man. I was just... the MVP. Halu doing a lot of damage. As I said, Halu is really decent at SPG, though. Diplomat got wrecked, but even with the player less, we saw that DiNG can... and just... honestly, in my opinion, DiNG kind of underperformed in the last few weeks of the Gold Series. And, you know, the finals and everything. It's just... I don't... I... I expected more of them, honestly. Because they played really, really good. It just... it seemed that they didn't really swap out strats. They were doing one same thing almost every time on the on every map, and it was weird. Like I expected them to do much more. Honestly, I even expected them to finish in top 3. You know, I expected them to be able to like beat Wombats or Tornado Rocks. I, honestly, they can do it, but still, I don't know. Yeah, I think they underperformed. Everyone, well, in the end, was like, yeah, you know, DiNG is not that good, blah blah blah. They didn't really deserve it. Honestly, I think of all the underdog teams in the beginning of the season, DiNG deserved it the most because nobody really expected them to be that good. In the season they just ended, so they were kind of the underdogs. Them and Oops, and I think like Oops played really well, but DiNG just played, in my opinion, a bit better. So yeah, I just heard a lot of smack talk on their account. I'm really, really glad that they're looking strong at the moment. Like they're playing nice, nice. Maybe that's true because of Ducky. Oh man. Oh, I'm not gonna sort players by damage. Oh, I'm not gonna sort players by damage, man. Oh no. Ducky left you as a mediocre player, man. Yeah. They told Ducky, not you. Hulknick, it's not your job to tell me. It's Ducky's job. Read the chat, man. Read the chat. Came back a god. NA god, man. EU mediocre player equals NA god. Oh, so much saltiness and trash talk. I love this. I love Twitch chat. Anyway, guys, it's the fourth game. Some teams don't know how to play cliff after physics. Yeah, that's true. So Lucky Kuraki now defending. Let's hope they can at least win this game, because this is, in my opinion, the game they have the till now, like the game that have the best shot at winning. They're gonna play with an RU, 4 bad chats and 2 TVPs. So basically similar lineup. They just swapped it. SPG for an RU. Oh, okay, okay. They're climbing up here, trying to be sneaky peeky, but Hollow number 1 skills do take some damage, but lucky for them, only one. And as I say that, Hollow takes another shell to the face. Now Rulzik, Freeman. Oh my god, Freeman is getting low on HP. He is gonna damage Seba here. Seba is kinda separated from the rest of the team, but his teammates did take control of the western side of the map, and now DiNG players are taking a lot of damage that RU shouldn't have survived that long even. And yeah, DiNG is just in a really bad spot. Like, they were all clumped up down the middle. They were probably expecting Lucky Kuraky to be a bit more aggressive on the middle, but Lucky Kuraky did surprise them. And as I said, this is like in the past 4 matches, this was like their best shot to win the game. And if they win this, it's gonna be good. It's gonna mean that Lucky Kuraky is still in this match, so it means that we're gonna just, we're gonna see some good matches coming on. Good games actually coming after this one. I mean, 4-0 is just depressing. 3-1 looks much better, especially if next map is gonna be something that Lucky Kuraky likes a bit more. So Diplomat trying to get some crossfires going on here. Meritorious still holding mid. Jesus, Shock got spotted and is taking a lot of damage. Meritorious takes some damage as well. Rulzik misses some shots there, but yeah. So Daki's on the other side of the map. As I said, like, Lucky Kuraky took control of the western part of the map, and DiNG was left to rot on the eastern side. Now, ooh, Diplomat fighting pure skill, but pure skill, nice positioning there, hiding behind the rock. He won't survive long, but still, he's gonna do something. Daki finding Seba, the NA god. And pure skill is just annoying from that position. So Lucky Kuraky is preparing to push at this point. Gremek is gonna lead the charge on the right side. Andre being caught in a crossfire by Shokish and Daki. He is brought down really fast. Number 1 skills takes a lot of damage. Shock is killed by Hulknik, but Hulknik should die to Gremek. Now Gremek taking a lot of damage from the TVP. Meritorious is doing a lot of work. Daki should join the fight when he reloads. Shokish as well. This is gonna be a really close game, but Lucky Kuraky seems to be on the back foot here. Gremek is gonna get killed by Shokish and Daki. Number 1 skills destroys Rulzik, but is gonna get wrecked by Diplomat in return. Pure skill in the Diplomat's ass. Why didn't he shoot HE? Nobody knows, and he just went a bit too forward and got wrecked by Shokish. All that lead, like Daki the NA god saved the game, man, and Meritorious the EU god. Okay, Daki actually failed this game, and oh my god, only 1.9k. No, seriously, like, I liked the positioning of Lucky Kuraky in the beginning. They did a lot of damage to DiNG, you saw yourselves, like, it was quite a lot of damage. They destroyed the RU and they didn't lose a single tank in the process. And then instead of, like, taking it slow, just easy, just spread out on the map, have like guard all the corners. I mean, yeah, it was expected, and I really like that DiNG put a tank in the cap so early on. I think it was shockish. He was in the cap, and it just applies some pressure to Lucky Kuraki. But on the other hand, like Meritorious was just he unloaded 2 clips when they were pushing. Like when the push started, he unloaded 1 clip, and then by the end of the push, he manages to unload his 2nd clip towards the bat chat, and just before he died. So he did an awesome job there. Just doing what TVPs are best at, just providing that burst damage while you're crossing a field and then reloading. By the time you get to their phase, they have reloaded and they have their clip again. So nicely done by DiNG. I honestly didn't expect them to win that game, because Lucky Kuraki doesn't really. When they have a lead, they just don't lose that much. But man, DiNG is just being so good. Show the word. It shows online. Okay. Shows them online. Good. Jesus Christ, just ask someone from your like Daki was on the stream like 20 times. Not even ban. Look, man, I don't have enough of a viewership to ban someone. Okay, like this is like strictly business. Okay, it's like I don't have the. If I had like 1K viewers, right? Like every time I turn on my stream, if I had like 1K viewers, it doesn't matter what I'm casting. Like I don't know, casting ESL Adria, I have 1K viewers, man. I would ban people. I don't care. I would. But like this, it's like, well, I'm casting something really important, like the Major League. I mean, maybe it's not the most important thing because there's not that much money and stuff, and it's not like you don't go to the offlane finals with the Russians and the SAE or whatever the name of the region, and and you don't fight for like $100,000 and stuff. But it's really good teams and stuff, and it's really good games. And I have 100 and like what 40 viewers, so I can't really ban anyone. So yeah, just timeouts, man. Like if you're really like if you're being a bit nationalist and stuff like that, yeah, well I will ban you. I don't care, but posting links like that it's not. I don't really care, but it's just something that's reportable, so I don't want to get wrecked. Ooh, nice breaking, man. Breaking bad. Breaking bet. Breaking bet. So Seba here is trying to damage Meritorious, but he's just wasting shots here. Ooh, Ducky found a good angle. That roll, man, 460. So yeah, it's gonna be Himmelzorf, guys, and ship. I was watching the chat, sorry. I have some nasty people in the chat. So DiNG is gonna play offense with 2 E100s and 2 215Bs. We see they love these 215Bs, but man, Hollow just wrecking Hulkling here, 2 shells in a row. He does take some damage in return though. Oh man, okay. And they're gonna have Meritorious in his 113, Daki playing the Batchat, and Mr. Freeman on the hill. The other hand, we have Lucky Kuraki with 1215B and IS7 and MX50B and E3, a Waffen Trigger, and a Batchat. And this Batchat's not looking that good at the moment. Seba just hasn't been on point with his shots. He should have maybe even tried hitting Ducky here, but yeah. Ducky changing some shots with Gramek, he should reload. I just don't. Oh, Seba. Oh, a miss there. Oof. So Ducky's gonna pull back. He's probably reloading, as I said. And Meritorious is gonna be a bit on his own, but E100s are rotating, so we're gonna see a push coming soon enough. The E100s aren't really that fast on rotation, so we're gonna see what's going on with these E100s. DiNG is looking good so far. Andre here in an E3 and Shock, they're like responsible for defending camp number 2, and they're probably expecting a push towards camp number 2, but and just because E100s and FV215Bs, but doesn't seem that DiNG is really willing to push that way. This away, that away. What? Damn shots, yo. Ooh, oh, Rules takes one more shot. So basically 3 shots towards Rules by Hollow redeeming himself. He did like 3k damage. Yeah, he took like 2k almost, but he did more damage than he actually took, so he's doing his job. He's giving info for his team as well. But he didn't spot the Batchet and the 39 going forward, and Ducky and Mr. Freeman here are gonna... I think they can kill Pure Skill easily. Not easily, but you know, they can kill him. So Pure Skill is gonna turn towards Ducky. Oh, Mr. NA! Ducky tracks him, Mr. Freeman will have his back. Ducky tracks him again. And this should be an easy kill. Ducky will have another shot. Mr. Freeman as well, nicely done. The I7 falls, rotations are a bit slow, the E3 is in the fast tank. Mr. Freeman is even gonna be able to run away before he takes a shot. Now Ducky gonna play a bit more safe here, he's exposed. We did see a push, I mean we didn't see, but there was a push here towards Meritorious by Gramek and Seba, but now Seba is all alone, he's going to lose his life here. Number 1 skills and Andre are gonna try and do something. Shock is coming in to support him, but there's just too many DiNG tanks all around him. Ducky did falls, Hollow still in a good position there, trying to help his teammates out as much as he can, and Freeman here, Andre is gonna take a shot, yep. He will try and finish off Freeman. He doesn't want to get tracked by the 3090. But he did risk like taking 2 shots from Halknik, and Halknik can maybe even fire another time, but he doesn't want to risk it. Hollow in a good position here, trading some shots, but there's the E100, E100. He's trying to find a shot towards Hollow, but he just can't because he's bad. Oh, I take that back. Shockish, best player, EU. Oh my god, that bait! Andre fired a shot towards Shockish, didn't land it. Number 1 skills in a lot of trouble now. The only support he has at this point is Shock, who did penetrate the 100, but still, I mean, that's a Waffen trigger that you're gonna lose. That isn't going to do anything. And now it's just Andre and Shock, E3 and an IS3 versus 2 E100s and 2 215Bs. It's not something they can win, but at least Andre can kill Rosic, or not even that. Andre is gonna go out, hit Diplomat, and is going to die soonish. What? Is Diplomat's the red rack? Oh man! Where did he hit? How didn't it penetrate? What? Okay. So Diplomat getting focused by Shock. Oh man, I really like Shock to kill him. Oh, the lower plate not working for you, and Shock is gonna die. Halknik is gonna finish him off. Or Shockish and Halknik are gonna ram him and still not finish him off. Jesus Christ, how are you winning these games? You can't kill an IS-3. Yeah, just 5-0. Man, after losing that second game on Cliff, it's just... yeah, I don't know, that's weird. Like, they shouldn't have lost that second game on Cliff, and that's about it. After losing that game, I didn't really have any hope for them, so...